Okay, so recently the key fob for my 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee started to behave a little bit funny. Funny meaning that sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. When I was pressing the lock or unlock keys, it always seemed to work when I got close and touched the door handle. But the situation with these key fobs is that normally when they start behaving that way, kind of intermittent, it's a problem with the battery and nothing else. So it's very simple to fix, replace that battery, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So I found out that the battery that this one uses is the CR2032. I went to Walgreens, picked one up for, I think it was about $5. You can probably find them cheaper somewhere else, but that's what I got. Should be no big deal to replace. Actually, you don't even need any tools to replace this, and I'll show you how easy it is. So first you take the fob. You may notice that this one says Dodge on it. I bought this vehicle used from a national car dealership, used car dealership, and they replaced the key fob, but the one they replaced it with was Dodge. So that tells me that a lot of Chrysler products use the same fob. So, very simple. Anyway, you see here there's a little latch. Just push that out and you can pull that manual key out. And then if you look on the inside here, that's the slot where the key goes. And then there's a big slot here, which actually you can use to crack this thing open. I'm just going to use a dime, which happens to fit very well. Stick that in the slot, twist it. And it is a bit tough to get open, but it'll come. There it goes. So try not to, you can see where it's opened on this end, but not this end. So try not to pry it open like that. You want it to separate in two parts this way. Sometimes in order to make that happen, you need to take an edge. I'm using a butter knife. Don't stick it in too deep. You can see that I've got it relatively shallow there, but you can pry it apart. And that has come open. You can see there's the battery. It does come from the factory with a little bit of dielectric silicone grease on there. Not a big deal. Don't worry about the greasy stuff that you see. That's what it is. If you have some, you can use it to put on these contacts when you put it back together. Certainly doesn't hurt, but if you don't have any, don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt anything. So I'm going to go ahead and pry that battery out. I'm going to use the key to pry it out. Actually, I'll use my dime to pry it out. That'll be easier. There it comes. And as you can see, it's the negative side that's up. That's your positive side there. So I'll go ahead and take this new one out. I'm going to try to not get my fingers on where the contacts would be. The grease from your fingers is not good. That silicone grease might be good, but the grease from your fingers is not. Again, this is the negative side. That's the positive. You can see the positive marker there. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Again, trying not to touch it. It's just not great to have grease from your fingers on there. And then I can place it back together. Squeeze it. And you do have to push it pretty hard to get it to go back together. There it goes, snaps. You can see a crack here. Push that side, try to get it to go. And there it is. All back together. Put my key back in. And that's it. Hopefully it'll work. I'm 99.9% sure it will. So if you're having problems with your key fob like that, where it's just acting intermittently, even if you're not 100% sure that's the problem, go ahead and just change that battery. If it's, a few years old, change the battery. It doesn't cost a lot, and it almost surely will fix your problem. So that's it. Thanks. Good luck.